Whoever comes on there will come. So today the energy is, it was a little heavy. Waking up, trying to, I guess, get a feel of the energy. I feel like it was a lot of pressure. It was a lot of heat. Um, like it's a feisty ass day with this Aries season. I feel like a lot of us have been feisty, getting angry quickly, reacting to certain things too fast, um, not allowing ourselves to see what's really going on, understanding the energy around us. So I feel like today was it's a lot of sensitivity within the energy as far as, how much you're taking in from social media, from even lights, music. One thing that I was hearing earlier was so much music, so many different things playing in my head. And, that was basically angels coming through, through music, sending different signs, giving you different messages. I also, um, I also feel like we're getting a lot of signs through nature. Um, ooh, energy. I'll tapping in. But I was saying that it's a lot of heavy sensory things going on as far as what we're taking in through social media, through what we listen to, through how we respond. And I was also saying that the energy is hot as hell. A lot of us are feisty. A lot of us are responding too quickly. We're having road rage. We wondering why the fuck somebody texting us. Why is they bothering us with this situation? So it's a lot of protecting your energy and placing boundaries. So I haven't pulled any cards yet, but I'm about to get started. See what your angels, ancestors, higher self, or whatever the case, whoever wants you to know about this week, the energy of this week for the earth signs. You got passion. You're figuring out the things that you are passionate about, whether it's what you want to do, ahead of time, as you have been collecting new ideas, new inspirations, tapping into new things as far as new foods, new music, new clothes, switching up your style. Also, we are releasing the things that don't bring us comfort, the things that we know that are feeding our energy, the people that are sucking our energy. Social media, how much time are we taking in social media? How much time are we allowing our friends to overflow us with their emotions? So like I said, passion, you're figuring out what's my love for life? What do I want to do for the rest of my life? What am I doing right now that I want to change? What can I substitute right now, for a healthier alternative? Y'all, I'm trying to record on YouTube and on Instagram, so bear with me. Y'all got a lot of energy going on right now. So I'm literally applying my oil grounding to ground my energy, to center me, putting it on my wrists. I'm being called to put it on my throat to help me express. I'm using the dropper. You can use it as a massaging oil. It's a very aromatic scent. It really smells like lemongrass. Courtney, you crazy. So this is the next card. You have a dimensional gateway, an invitation. So Your higher self has been asking you, what is it that you want for yourself? What is it that you do not want for yourself? What is it that you are taking too much of? What doors do you need to close in order for new to open? So, like I said, your creation, your passion for life will direct this pathway. The things that you feed into and the things that you decide not to feed into will redirect you. A lot of you are being redirected. You might have had some ideas, you might have had plans, and they might have gone in a different direction. And that's okay, because that's just the energy of April right now. We can't really plan too much because it's really a time of going with the flow. So, understanding your intuition, understanding your ego, understanding your body responses. What is my body telling me? How should I react in this situation, because it's a lot of situations that you've been through already. So it's like you're receiving the same lesson so you can apply the lesson, apply what do better. So a lot of us are, a lot of you all, earth signs, are breaking codependency. You're figuring out, what can I exchange in my life to bring forth abundance? How can I get myself there without help? I won't say without help from, higher beings or, spiritually, but I'm saying from other people, relationships, family, friendships. How can I be more in tune with myself? So a lot of these relationships and friendships and situations that you have been going through have been mirroring you. A lot of us mirror our relationships and our friendships. And it is what it is. Sometimes we mirror things that we have already released, or other times we are mirroring, current situations. Like, for example, a lot of us, okay, I'll use this. A lot of us have situations where we feel ourselves needing to want things that, we shouldn't even have to ask for. But really, if you don't set boundaries within yourself, how is somebody else supposed to know, your boundaries? If you are not expressing, if you are not becoming the example of what you want, then how can somebody, know? I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm kind of jumping. But basically, what I was saying is, every relationship that we have mirrors us. So if you feel like somebody has a characteristic that you don't like, 9 times out of 10, you can relate to it. Or this is something that you have been through. Or this is something, that you are shedding. So you're being called to see this within this person so you can reevaluate and release it. So, like I said, invitation, you're being called to change, to figure out, what is it that I want to replace with something good, with abundance. So I'm going to pull some more cards. This is so weird. This is my first live, and I don't like this. I don't like y'all watching me and me just talking. This shit is weird. But one thing that I definitely know is a lot of you are having third eye expansions. So what that means is you're seeing a lot of things clearly. You're seeing things before they actually happen. So let's say You think of somebody and then they appear in your dream. You think of somebody and they text you. You think of a song and then you hear it. You feel like something's gonna happen and then it happens. So a lot of you all have this activation going on. And this is a third eye card. So like I said, a lot of you are replacing the old with the new, and love will begin once you do that. Love within yourself. A lot of you are being called to pour into yourself. Like I said, what can I do more for me? How can I replace the old with the new? So making sure that you understand that there are cups that need to be filled within you, your emotional, your physical, your spiritual, your energetic cup, all of these cups, should be filled. But the thing is, when they are not filled, remind yourself that they can be. This is something that you can always do. But when your cup is not filled, it's going to be hard for you to try to help other people, because that's what y'all like to do. You're very connected with nature, so you like to nurture. So it starts with you. The example, like I said, you want to become the example that people, if you want somebody to heal, you have to become the example. That's basically what I'm saying. If you want something from somebody, you have to be the one to change on your own. I feel like a lot of you all have expectations and require so many things from people because, you feel like I won't say you feel like you're perfect, but it's just like, damn, am I being realistic? Do this person even know verbally, that they're not giving me what I require? And as you go through these endings, your angels, your ancestors, all of these higher beings are letting you know that you are held through this. Allow things to change, allow things to end. If somebody is not, if somebody not showing that they fuck with you, then they don't. If you feel like you gotta question the energy or question somebody's response, their action, their emotions, they don't really fuck with you. But I want to say, give people time. Some of y'all might want things too quickly from people. Like I said, expect things from people when truly we all express differently. We all show love differently. So you have a lot of contentment, peace, and abundance coming your way, if not already. So like I said before, you're finding foundation and stability within your everyday life, within your relationships, within these bonds. So there is a happy home life. If there isn't one now, then like I said, you are the one to create that. You are the one to mentally, feed that intention into your head, or feed that vision into your head, that you have a happy home life, or at least connect with these people that you're surrounded with to, make things comfortable for the both of you and not just you. It also says a successful completion of a project. So like I said earlier, if you're having new ideas, having that foundation will help you and you will succeed, but not always on the first try. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to not be able to see ahead, because that's something that's very common with this group. A lot of you all are able to see ahead, and a lot of things end up working out for you. So you have plans that need revision, more going on than meets the eye, poor timing. So you might have an idea that you need to revisit. You might have a conversation that you need to think more into before you respond. We have to rest after releasing. After we go through these endings, we have to release. So No, I'm sorry. After we go through these endings, after releasing, we have to rest. So as you rest, allow yourself to collect all of you back. If you had gotten to it with somebody, if you felt, you know, if you went through the midst of failure, understanding your emotions, understanding and allowing them to flow, um, to understand yourself, that will help you be able to act. Um, Being emotional is not all about being mad or being sad. It's really the fluctuation between your emotions. So let them flow. Don't run away from them. Don't try to um, seek validation from yourself or from anyone else about your emotions. They're your emotions and you're entitled to feel, but sitting with them is the key. I used to believe that people who, took forever to respond, I felt like they was lying, or when people respond too quickly. But it's like if you don't sit with yourself, sit with your intuition, sit with your ego, sit with your guides or whatever the case. If you don't recollect yourself after allowing your thoughts to flow, you it's gonna be hard for you to act. It's gonna be hard for you to even understand how you truly feel. I feel like a way for you all to understand your emotions is to write it out. Writing it out will help you to see the illusion, to help you see that you was tweaking, or that it's not that big of a deal, or it's something that can be easily fixed. A lot of you all are probably having interventions, divine intervention. Things are not working out as you wanted them to. So this is necessary. Like I said, it's a time to rest after releasing. After we release, you know, after making room for that energy, you have to sit with, this new energy within your body. As your consciousness expands, so does the chakras within your body. A lot of energy fluctuates, a lot of energy is traveling through your body. And that plus trapped energy or energy that you have not tapped into, if you uh, incorporate more movement within your day, especially when you have tension, that will allow this energy to be released. So, like I said, interventions, divine interventions are necessary. Sometimes we might be, it might not just be the right time. Because if your intentions is not intact, if your emotions, if you don't know how you feel, how can you act? If you don't know how you feel, how do you attach that emotion to what you're trying to create? What you're trying to create could have a bad intention attached to it based on self-sabotage. Maybe you mentally you're ready for something new, but from your past, from self-sabotage, we might actually cause certain things to go bad for us. So that intervention is necessary. Also, it might be something better for you. It might be another time for you to express what's going on, or to put forth this idea or this thought, or express your thoughts. So meditation is definitely necessary. Meditation does not have to be you sitting in a lotus position, with quietness, with, the stereotypical form of meditation is not really how it is. Meditation is you just allowing Meditation is you just allowing your thoughts to flow so you can recollect, so you can express, so you can understand the situation. Also, as you understand, or, as you understand your emotions, you have to be able to detach from them to, to see a different perspective, to see a different view. So, gonna pull some love cards. So some of you are releasing addictions, whether it be through relationships, old habits, and thoughts. Um, and like I said earlier, with codependency, you're freeing yourself from these codependent relationships, not always depending on someone else to make you happy or to do for you or make you feel needed. Um, based on some of you all's childhood, you have felt suppressed or felt like you couldn't really express yourself, or you've been put in certain situations that have made you want from other people or feel like you need certain things from other people. So we have addiction. It says codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint. So a lot of you all are dealing with people who are like this, who really are the disguise of a addiction. A lot of you all are releasing these codependent relationships, understanding that you are worth more, that you are deserving of more, understanding that you are the one who needs to give yourself what you're looking for from other people. So you might even be meeting or having conversations with old relations, replaying old conversations in your head, replaying when you last seen somebody, when you last met somebody, feeling like you didn't savor the moment, or feeling like you want a rematch with this, and I hope it's not this person, this addiction person. So like I said, you are reminiscing about these certain conversations. And I feel like some of you are understanding the true colors, people's true feelings based on just reflecting, just, and some of y'all are thanking yourself for leaving a situation or leaving a person, leaving, these codependent situations, these obsessions. So, like I was saying earlier, from some of you all's childhood, you have, due to your childhood, due to trauma, pain, you have built certain masks. And these masks, some of them have left, some of them are still there. And also, from earlier, people mirror you. So, 9 times out of 10, these other people in your life have mirrors and they're not showing their true colors. Sometimes people just don't know who they are. I mean, it is what it is when it's like that. But you have, I feel like, this narcissistic character in your life, or you've had narcissistic characters in your life who weren't showing their true colors. They were hiding behind their pain, hiding behind their trauma, hiding behind their actual emotions, the truth. So they were personifying different things, whether it was, you know, um, lying just to get what they wanted, or I'm just, front name move. That's all I'm hearing. But this is also someone who is either used to people trying to validate their emotions, or feeling like other people's emotions, like they're not entitled to their emotions. It's just like a big critic. So like I said, a lot of these situations are ending. You have the Grand Reaper. Some of you are allowing these situations to end. This current relationship, you're allowing it to end. No second chances. You're allowing yourself to grow and transform your life. Also, I feel like some of you have some people in your life that are really snakes. Enemies, malicious, feeling like you got to look over your shoulder with this person. If you feel like that, please don't be around this person. I'm just sensing an unsafe situation. So competition, even you of viewing social media, like I said earlier. How much you view from social media is affecting you, and it's affecting your frequency. You may be comparing yourself to these people, or comparing what you do not have, or wanting more based on what you see from other people. Also, empaths are very prone to snakes. Empaths love to help people. We are able to sense your emotions. We're able to know what you want, what's best. I mean, not what's best for you, but we're just able to nurture you because we feel it, we sense it. So snakes, these narcissists, these codependent situations, they know what's going on. They know what they want from you. And that's what a narcissist is. A narcissist is also someone with several masks. So be careful. Something to look up is narcissist and empath paradigm. That explains how we attract them, how the situation ends up in a codependency situation, possession, just toxic. It's just goddamn toxic. So, like I said earlier, focus on self. Do what's best for you. The more you pour into yourself, the more you know who you really are. The more you sit with yourself, the more you understand that you have to be the one to give you, what you're looking for from other people. So I'm going to let you know what you should surrender to. It says, surrender to receiving support and love. Allow the love and support of others in rather than trying to handle everything yourself. This can take the pressure off and simultaneously nurture you. So it's like you all expect certain things from people, but are you allowing the right people to come in? I feel like a lot of soul family, a lot of people that are really connected with you, people that are capable of increasing your mood, increasing your vibration. These people are around you, but are you allowing them in your circle? This next card says surrender to resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. Surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. We also have surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. I'm going to pull a self-care card. So we have look at the stars. So, most of y'all in Chicago. So it might be feeling, well, I heard it is feeling good out there. So sit outside, tonight. Look at the stars. Pay attention to everything around you. Being an earth sign, connect with earth, connect with nature. Understand what's going on around you. Use your senses. Tap into your senses. If you have been feeling this sensory overload, Then go into nature to replenish yourself, to reset. Also, what I'm hearing is just as the moon has phases, has cycles, so do you. Things will change. Endings will occur. Next thing is abundance planning. What do you want for yourself? Earlier, I was talking about passion. What's been drawing your attention? What is making you feel good? What are you being called to do? What is your body? What is your body telling you? What is your intuition telling you? What are the things that you want to do this summer? What are the things that you want to do the rest of the year? What type of mentality do you want to have? What ways are you choosing to be more healthy? So I'm going to go ahead and end that with that and start on the air signs. Kyla, I was just about to end this. I mean, not the air signs, but the fire signs. And your ass just gonna pop up as soon as I was about to do the fire signs. So my phone is about to die on here. So, TTYL. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm posting this live to Instagram. Okay, I'm gonna start with the fire sign. Well, damn. Okay, so, ooh. I'm wondering any of you are feeling too eager to do something, eager to please someone, or an expectation that you may have within yourself or someone else. Because again, with this energy is so high, it's fiery. This is you all's energy. So paying attention to burning out, being aware of possibly burning out, taking the time to rest, taking the time to replenish your energy, to reconnect with your energy. So, because this energy is so heavy, you are being called to focus on your emotions, to get a handle on what's going on with your emotions and why you're feeling certain ways. Because a lot of things are coming up for you that are old regarding relationships, friendships, old experiences, old situations, or whatever the case may be. So this is happening so you can recall how you reacted or how your emotion caused the situation to go a certain way. Did I react too quickly? Did I not react quick enough? Or not even quick enough, but did I allow the situation to breathe? Did I allow myself room to breathe, air to breathe? So we have water, emotional well-being. And again, with it being so feisty, you might need some water. You might need to stay hydrated with this energy, because I know I do. I woke up since April, since the 1st, I've been waking up so dehydrated, a little irritated about that, because it's just not a good feeling. It's cotton mouth, dry, it's just me being a water sign. I don't like that. So you're also being called to go with the flow. Paddle on. There might be a situation that you need to allow to end regarding your habits, your thoughts, your own self-sabotaging thoughts, how you view things, how you view other people, how you view your own judgment. Also, some of you may need to replenish your energy by taking a spiritual bath, just adding some herbs, some oils into your bath, crystals, whatever the case may be. Some of you are taking more showers, you're taking more baths, you're trying to flow with this energy. And it's also, this energy is also telling you to learn how to flow with this energy, because like I said earlier, this is the energy of going with the flow. Understanding that it's not your time, it's not on your time, but on divine's. It's not on ego's time, but on divine's time. So we have Metatron Rainbow Bridge. So the ancestors, the angels, spirit guides are allowing you to know now that connection is always open. You always have the ability to tap in with your intuition, with your soul, with your higher beings. You just have to find more ways to get comfortable with doing it. How can you bring forth more healthier decisions for your own sake, for your emotional being? What can you do to get comfortable with sitting with your thoughts, sitting with yourself, being alone with yourself? I'm applying the grounding oil on my third eye. You all probably have been having headaches, tension, because your chakras have been aligning. A lot of things are opening for you, so things are getting uncomfortable because change is uncomfortable. So even with that being said, keep going. It's going to feel uncomfortable. Things are going to get uncomfortable. Situations are going to get uncomfortable. But does that mean you have to give up? It's not the one I was using. I feel like a thug with this, like this. So we're just going to thug it out at this point. But yeah. What are you willing to exchange for what you deserve? What are you willing to exchange to receive the love that you deserve? What are you being called to reevaluate within your relationships, within your past, that tells you, that's calling you to change? So a lot of you are healing from relationships and seeking harmony and balance within your everyday life. You're trying to figure out, how can I stay ahead? How can I? Okay, some of you are trying to find more ways to distract yourself. I'm not saying distract yourself, but I'm saying to feed your energy. How can I become one with my energy and be comfortable with what is going on as far as mentally, telling yourself that this is temporary, telling yourself that, it's just a phase. So a lot of you are gaining clarity. That's why you may feel pressure or tension on your crown, your head. Maybe you woke up with a headache. Maybe you woke up feeling like you had a lot of pressure on you. Or you might even feel like, you're being pressured in the moment or throughout this week to go within. Because it's a lot of meditation happening. It's a lot of seeking within yourself to find the answer. Also, I'm hearing that asking for signs will help you with a lot. Asking for signs and being able to surrender to what's needed, asking for signs to understand when it's time to go, when it's time to enforce a new idea or enforce your thoughts to be able to act. So you all are birthing the new. So like I said, you're getting uncomfortable because you're going through a change and you are welcoming the new. So evolution. What are you willing to sacrifice? It's one thing to want change, but to actually do things is a different thing. To actually do and not say. To apply the lessons that you've continuously been seeing, because that's a lot that's repeating right now within relationships, within the things that require balance. How can I exchange this or that with something healthier? So a lot of you are awakening, going through your spiritual awakening, figuring out that there is more than that's meeting the eye, figuring out that the old isn't really what it was made out to be. Society isn't what it was made out to be. Situations, from the past aren't what you are expecting now at this moment. So you're being called to look at things differently if you aren't already. You will have a temporary standstill during this week. Earlier with the earth signs, I was talking about divine intervention. Really, all of us. The energy is just really giving divine intervention, because you have to go with the flow. You have to go with the flow of divine's energy and not, what you are expecting. You have to be prepared for things to not go your way. Also, getting rest will allow you to be able to handle these situations. Rest is required after releasing. So some of you have too much going on. It's time to learn how to delegate. How can I welcome in help with the things that I am trying to perform, or the new ideas that I am trying to put forth? Who can help me with this? What can I do to seek help? Asking for signs, asking for specific help, asking for certain knowing certain characteristics pertaining to that partnership, that bond, that friendship that you want, knowing these things so you can manifest them. So now that's why it's a time for you to look at things differently, to detach from your emotions after understanding them. After understanding your emotions, detach from them so you can see another point of view. Also, it's important to be yourself. It's a lot of people around you that don't know who they are. They're not really accepting their spiritual awakening. So don't allow that to affect you. do what you can to get away from the situation or to detach from the situation. Some of you might not like asking for help from other people. That, that perspective, I'm not saying it needs to change, but it needs to be reviewed. Because your life will or is out of balance because you just have so much on your plate. You're dealing with this, you're dealing with that, you're trying to do this for this person. But is your cup full? Are your cups full before you try to go and help other people? You may have some stress related concerns, health concerns, because when you're not focused on your body, when you're focused on other things, you're not in tune, with your body. You're not understanding what's going on with yourself. So, also, stress can create disease. So, figuring out how to exchange certain behaviors, certain actions with healthier ones for your sake. A lot of you all will have relationships that grow closer. I believe this is more within yourself, your higher self, within your guides, within certain relationships that you thought would end. You know, not the toxic ones. I mean, I'm not talking about relationships that don't make you feel passionate about. I'm talking about relationships that you might have lost hope for, maybe due to distance, maybe due to misunderstandings, or, just allowing the two of you to grow. So it seems like people are getting ready to reunite, to be back with each other, I guess. Friendship wise, you might be ending a friendship and going uh, into a new, ending a relationship and going into a new. Might even be pertaining to family. You might have a relationship that's growing closer to a family member, with a family member. Also, forgiveness. Forgiving yourself allows you to forgive other people. It gives you that it gives you the room to know how to forgive once you forgive yourself. If you have had conflict with somebody, a argument or a conversation that went, the wrong way, then there is a positive resolution to this conflict, but it will take you to have to disconnect from your emotions to see the higher perspective, to understand what's going on in front of you. Another thing is the sun. So this this is telling me that you have abundance. You are worthy of abundance. You are abundant. Abundant is, something that is mental, something that you can emotionally gain as well as physical. So you have a happy outcome and happy income. You have some coin coming in. You have some ideas coming in. Brilliant new ideas that will lead you to success. So have confidence in yourself. Forgiving yourself will allow you to gain confidence, for all that you can put forth. Forgiving yourself for the things that you have went through, for the things that you had no control over. You have control now. You have control because you know better. You have control over your emotions. You have control over your thoughts and your actions. So a lot of you are dealing with jealousy, or there is people around you that could be jealous. I would say be careful of sharing your plans, your new ideas, because that can interfere with what you're trying to create. Even if you have even if you have that mentality of knowing that your idea is going to flourish, their energy could be enough to change that. So it says, watch who you trust with your personal secrets and plans. Spend time outdoors with nature to reconnect and replenish. The next one says, health, an excellent time to start an exercise program or diet. Many new friends are on the horizon. So, like I said, you might have been ending certain relationships or friendships, and now you will be welcoming a new, or whatever decisions you make this week will allow you to bring forth these relationships, understanding what you want from a partnership, a relationship, a friendship. So in the future, you may travel or host an overseas traveler soon. Either way, great social fun awaits. So I feel that you might have been trying to figure out when you're going out of town. You might have already planned this, and you might have encounters with somebody that is from overseas, somebody that is from a place that's close to the border. I heard Miami, but yeah, it's just a really good time to be social, to network. It says major life change. Time is right for major life changes. As a new lifestyle or location brings great joy and a trouble-free existence. So everything that's going on right now, all of these revelations, you releasing certain things, all of this is bringing forth a major life change. You may have even been, you know, um, changing certain things and healing from certain things that have allowed you to move forward. Let's talk about love. So someone likes you. Someone is either reminiscing about you. Someone is either reminiscing about your relationship with them. Um, Maybe even your relationships with other people. That's a little stalkery, but yeah. Um, Romance is definitely blooming in April. Like I said, it's a fun time. It's about fun though. It's about allowing passion to step in and not having this energy of questioning everything. Questioning someone's motives or their emotions or how a situation might turn out. You might be wanting to date more, wanting to flirt. But be careful. You might have It's like you got glasses on, but is the lens in there. So make sure that you're using discernment when it comes to this, because it's just going to be you going through another lesson, going through another phase of healing. And that's something to ask yourself. Is this something that I really want to go through again? Is this something that makes me feel comfortable? Is this something that I have to question? So, someone is a chaser in a codependent relationship. Someone does not allow things to end. Someone does not allow someone to think differently or feel differently if they have the control over it. So, allow people to think how they want without you having to validate yourself or your emotions. Allow people to choose to be with you, without having alternatives or different motives. Or it just seems like some of you may be abusing your power, and some of you might be with people who abuse their power, people who have a fear of abandonment issues, someone who is not um, emotionally attached. So like I said, with earth signs, codependency is a heavy topic right now. Understanding these situations for what they were and understanding that you have the control to change it. All you have to do is see the perspective, see what's going on in front of you. This situation or a lot of situations around you are mirroring each other. You're seeing yourself within other people, or vice versa. You're seeing your inner child within other people or within situations. You're seeing that relationships reflect our wounds, that who we choose to be with, it pertains to our health. It pertains to our frequency. It pertains to our mentality. Because honestly, if you're connected, if you know who you are, you know who other people are. That's all I'll say with that. So it's just a time to allow yourself to think about these situations that are replaying in your head, or think about these situations that are coming up. So be gentle with yourself. You might have old habits, you might have old this, old that, but you know, again, you are the only person that can truly make yourself happy. You are the only person that can give yourself peace. You are the only person that can allow yourself to receive what's for you. But first, you have to close doors. You have to allow certain things to end, whether it be outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Now, like I said, a lot of us are having this occur with reminiscing and replaying situations. So it's okay to review, but understanding how to allow your mind to see different perspectives. That's from detaching from your emotions. If you are not able to do that, then writing will definitely help you. I feel like writing, it's a form of release. So you can really, hopefully, you can get that off of your thoughts, or writing in your phone, typing up a message and not sending it. But give yourself unconditional love so that it can bring um, other relationships into your life that are unconditional, that are full of unconditional love, that have mutual exchanges, receiving and giving affection and not running away from it, not, turning it into a joke, not turning it into self sabotage. So some of you will be falling in love with others, but others will be falling in love with themselves. So um, someone's definitely looking at your pictures, missing you, having nostalgia as well. But it is what it is. It's time to have that intention in your head that you want new memories. As you have these replaying events in your head, tell yourself that you're willing to make new connections. You're willing to make new memories. You're willing to receive what it is that is for you. And I'll let you know what to surrender. Okay, we have surrender to obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the solution. And this card was just attached to that. And this is not even a deck that I'm doing. I don't even know how that got in that deck. But the next card says surrender fear. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment. Focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step. The next one is surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. So that basically sums up what I was saying earlier. And if you've been watching the whole thing, I'm going to end this with an affirmation for both signs. Every thought I think is creating my future. The universe totally supports every thought I choose to think and believe. I have unlimited choices about what I think. I choose balance, harmony, and peace, and I express it in my life. I claim my own power, and I lovingly create my own reality. I ask for more understanding so that I may knowingly and lovingly shape my world and my experiences. I'm gonna go ahead and end that there.